Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to discuss a new concept, curative petition. Now, this word curative, you will not find in the Constitution. Just like we discussed the word collegium, it was not also existing in Constitution. Similarly, now this special petition, curative petition, it is not mentioned in anywhere in the Constitution. Now, this concept, new concept was evolved, created by Honorable Supreme Court in this special case, Rupa Ashok Hora in 2002. Now, broadly, if we see that curative petition is the last resort which can correct the judgments, correct the opinion of the Supreme Court. Now, it is curative petition. Now, it will come to your mind that when there is a provision of appeal, provision of a review also, then what is the use of this creative, this special curative petition? Because it is not required by the provisions of the Constitution. But sometimes, students, what happens that if Supreme Court has given its opinion and thereafter Supreme Court is thinking that its opinion is not according to law, it can change its view. As per Article 137, we have already discussed that it can review its own orders. Now, once the order has been reviewed, now we consider that now it is a final order. But still, there is a provision that an aggrieved person, he can go to the Supreme Court, he can file this curative petition for giving him the last remedy. Now, in order to understand this, first of all, you must understand that what type of orders can be passed by Honorable Supreme Court. Now, we have discussed Article 32, that Article 32 gives original and concurrent power to the Supreme Court to issue any of the 5 writs: habeas corpus, quo warranto writ, mandamus writ, then writ of prohibition, writ of certiorari. Honorable Supreme Court can issue any of these writs. Then we have discussed that it is having exclusive jurisdiction to decide the disputes between the states under Article 131. Now, thereafter, we have also discussed that if some appeal is filed before the Supreme Court after obtaining a certificate, that this case involves a substantial question of law relating to interpretation of the Constitution, then it will give its decision under Article 132. Then we have also discussed in CPC also 109 section and Article 133 also, which provides that if in a civil case some appeal has been filed after obtaining a certificate from that High Court under Article 134A, then it can give its verdict in an appeal. Now, thereafter, we have discussed that on criminal side, appeal can be filed under Article 134 after obtaining the certificate under Article 134A. Then we discussed that it can express its opinion also under Article 143 if the president it has asked for any advisory opinion, it is capable to do so. Now the question arises that in all these articles, if the orders have been passed, writs have been issued, now whether they are final, now we discussed that 137 article is still there, that if any person is aggrieved, he can come to the Supreme Court, he can file a review petition. Now, Honorable Supreme Court in this Arupa Ashok Horaz case in 2002 has considered this concept in detail. Then it has held that there is one more stage. It means if orders have been passed under all these articles, still there is a review petition can be filed under section 137, but beyond review, if some party is aggrieved, some party feels that justice has not been done to that party. Here I will give you one example so that you may be very clear. You may not write anything. Firstly, understand, I will dictate you later on. Now, suppose this X and Y, they committed murder of Z, and they were tried by the session court and they were given death penalty. High Court has also approved death penalty. Then they filed appeal under Article 134 before the Supreme Court that this death penalty, it should be converted. Now, so Honorable Supreme Court converted death penalty of Y into life imprisonment, but X is still there who will suffer death penalty. Now, X has filed a review petition under Article 137 that he should also be given equality before law, because both of them have committed this offense. Why you are converting death penalty of one person into life imprisonment, and you are not converting that death penalty into life imprisonment of X? Now he is taking the plea under Article 14, which provides equality before law. Everybody is equal. If Y is entitled to life imprisonment, X is also entitled to life imprisonment if their fault is the same. Now he filed a review petition. In a review petition also, Honorable Supreme Court has held that no, he will have to undergo the death penalty. He will be hanged because he has committed murder. Now he has come to the court at the end again that, look here, sir, you are going to hang me. Therefore, he should be given some opportunity to take the plea again effectively and in a different manner. Now, this petition can be filed, curative petition can be filed on the point of law only. Yes, student, now this is very, very important. In this authority, it was made it clear that this petition, curative petition, can be only on the basis of law point. It cannot be filed on the basis of fact. Moreover, this is absolutely discretion of the Honorable Supreme Court, absolute discretion. Therefore, this discretion should be exercised in rare cases, not ordinarily. Although this is the discretion, but it should not be taken into consideration ordinarily. Now, what is the procedure? They have laid down the procedure under this, because this concept of curative petition was evolved, created by this authority. They have evolved the procedure also, that if some party wants to file curative petition, it will file before the Supreme Court, and 3 senior most judges of Supreme Court will take into consideration, will consider that petition. And the petition will also be circulated among other senior most judges who decided the case. Now, if at this stage They are of the opinion that in this case, curative petition must be heard. It must be decided. Only then it should be taken. Moreover, it must be certified by the petitioner that he had already taken all these grounds in the review petition under Article 137, and it must be certified by some senior advocate. Now, Honorable Supreme Court has made it very clear in this case that it is extremely discretion of the court to deal with such, because it is the last resort of corrective measures. If some, because to err is human, judges may also commit mistake here and there. In order to correct that, this is the last resort. That is why the Honorable Supreme Court should take into consideration the rare cases, not ordinarily. Yes, students, this was about curative petition.